Yeah.
Gas and oil industry, where do you stand on that?
Right. I opposed it. I'll tell you why. First of all, I support oil and gas exploration. I think it's a big opportunity for the state of Ohio. But I don't think it's wise to raise taxes on oil and gas when almost all the proceeds end up in the state budget. For eastern Ohio in particular, this is an area, as you know, where you have counties in eastern Ohio that have double-digit unemployment. You have chronic, sometimes multi-generational unemployment there. You have an economy that has never really recovered from some of the loss of the manufacturing jobs or the downturn in the coal industry. This is their big chance. And I'll tell you, this is one of these things where traveling the state really educates a candidate. And I hadn't really dealt with the issue. My county doesn't have fracking. I hadn't really dealt with it at all. I'd observed it from a distance. But what I heard over and over again from people in eastern Ohio was not that they were against any taxes on any excise taxes or severance taxes. It was that they viewed this as their one big chance to build an economy there and start investing in strategies, whether it's infrastructure or other small businesses or education or vocational training. And that wasn't happening, and it hasn't been happening under this governor. The governor wants to raise severance taxes so that he can take credit again for cutting income taxes. The income taxes have been staggered in such a way that basically the only people that get significant relief on income taxes are people in the high income tax brackets. So if you're living in a community where fracking is going on and it's a poor community, and the only thing you're going to get out of the increased taxes is maybe a lower income tax rate, you're not going to get much of that anyway, because the folks that are overwhelmingly in the top tax bracket aren't living there in the first place. The other big opportunity that the governor had that I thought he really missed was, instead of just imposing the tax on industry, he had an opportunity. I can tell you, I talked with some people in industry about this. He had an opportunity to go to industry and say, we're looking at taxing you additionally, but if you agree to work on a program with us where we start hiring local residents and Ohio residents and help with their job training and actually place them with the jobs that have been created around oil and gas, that can be a factor in what your taxation rate is. Now, the industry was very interested in that. The governor has said that he's disappointed that the oil and gas companies haven't hired more Ohioans, but he hasn't done a single thing to try to incentivize that. So you have some benefits from fracking, but we don't have as many benefits as we could if we'd had a wiser policy.